Our team continues to negate the resolution. When in conflict, free speech ought to be protected more than safe learning environments on college campuses. The affirmative side has continued to state that by sheltering students away from opposing opinion, that the students will not learn how to handle negative situations or conflict. However, there are multiple issues with this claim. One, the resolution specifically states that we are speaking about college campuses. Therefore, we should look at these students as being ages 18 to 24. We must infer that they have seen or dealt with negative situations or conflict at some point within their lives. Additionally, I would like to state that nowhere in any of our arguments, our definitions, nor does it state in the resolution that students must be sheltered from opposing opinions in order to create a safe learning environment. On the National Dropout Prevention Center's webpage on safe learning environments, where we found our definition for safe learning environments, the NDPC explains resolving conflict and preventing violence are important factors in creating a safe learning environment. Students respond to conflict by confronting it, usually in a violent manner or by avoiding it. Neither of these responses help them to learn how to deal with conflict in an appropriate way. Students need to learn effective interpersonal skills to cope in group situations. It is important for students to know how to de escalate conflict, manage it, and resolve it. Showing students how to manage conflict is just as important for creating a safe learning environment as prohibiting bullying, harassment, and physical violence. Safe learning environments teach students how to deal with opposing opinions by allowing all opinions, even those that are controversial, to be respectfully heard by everyone. Also, I believe the argument claiming since safe spaces have been implemented, suicide rates have actually increased is actually a correlation rather than a causation. Safe spaces have not caused student suicide rates to go up since 2006. However, rates of bullying have increased. The CDC explains negative outcomes of bullying for youth who bully others, youth who are bullied, and youth who both are bullied and bully others may include depression, anxiety, involvement in interpersonal violence or sexual violence, substance abuse, poor social functioning, and poor school performance, including lower grade point averages, standardized test scores, and poor attendance. Youth who report frequently bullying others and youth who report being frequently bullied are at increased risk for suicide related behavior. Youth who report both bullying others and being bullied, bully victims, have the highest risk for suicide-related behavior of any group that reports involvement in bullying. Similarly, bullying behavior and suicide-related behavior are closely related. This means youth who report any involvement with bullying behavior are more likely to report high levels of suicide-related behavior than youth who do not report any involvement with bullying behavior. Similarly, oftentimes students are too afraid or embarrassed to speak out and tell somebody that they have a problem. The NDPC states that students who are afraid or uncomfortable are less likely to come to school, which means that they are also less likely to talk to a school counselor. As good as school counselors may be, it is hard for students to admit that they have a problem, something that must be done in order for the student to be helped. Therefore, for these reasons, our side still continues to negate the resolved. When in conflict, free speech ought to be protected more than safe learning environments on college campuses.